Okay, hi everyone. I recently got a capture card to capture footage off my Switch, so I thought that to test it out I would do a tour of my Animal Crossing island. So I'll show my island here. So my island's called Willoway, and as you can see I've got a residential area on the top and like a shopping area at the bottom. And my residents are Bangle, Flurry, Cherry, Melba, Dom, Poppy, Marshall, Judy, Eric, and Julia. Got there. You can see we've got Eric here, and we've got Bangle here. What do you want, Bangle? Not really, no. Okay, thank you, Bangle. Okay, thank you, Bangle. Right, okay, so we'll go over here first, and this is sort of like a butterfly fairy garden on a floating island. So I've got lots of butterfly statues and things here. It's the only place on the island where I've got like extra music playing, just to give it that sort of whimsical feel. So yeah, we got that there. If we move up here, we've got Nook's Cranny up here. I really wanted to put Nook's Cranny sort of near the airport, so if I had friends come over and they wanted something from the shop, or if they wanted to sell turnips, it was very easy to find. But I wanted the shops to be very close together. So I've got Nook's Cranny there, I've got resident services here, and then I've got Able Sisters on the other side, so they're all close together and very easy to find. And as you can see, I have got a sort of a woodland feel for my island. It's like woodland natural. I've got this area up here which usually it's a market area, but at the moment I've cleared it off just so I can make snow boys up here. I'm not sure if I'll keep it as a market or if I'll put like seasonal displays up here or something, but I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it. So if I come down here and come down to the beach at the bottom here, I've got sort of like a play area, like a cozy little play area here, which leads into like a teddy bear's picnic area, and then just a random playground here. I've got a seating area here next to the waterfall, and then that leads into the campsite. So I made the campsite very private. I made like a border with these trees and bushes and things. There we got that, and then if you go down here, as part of the campsite, I've also got a picnic area on here. You'll notice that a lot of my beaches aren't really developed. I've not got like a lot of stuff on the beaches at the moment, mostly because I just don't know what to put on them. But yeah, I might figure something out there. I've got Pirate Gulliver just sleeping on the beach there. So I've got like a lighthouse area here, and I've got sort of a fish market here, surfboards, so just random ocean stuff up here. And then down here I've got like part of my little rock garden. Now I will say, getting these rocks to be in the same place is an absolute nightmare, and something I do not want to ever repeat again. Absolute nightmare. It's like no matter how many places you block so they'd spawn in the place you want them to, they always found another place to spawn. Absolute crazy. But I managed to get all 6 in the same place eventually. It took a long time to do. So then we've got just the other part of the rock garden here, just random rock items. We go up here and we've got just a little random seating area. And then we've got the first of the resident houses. So this is Julia's house. And the one thing that I wanted to do with my island is I wanted to make very big gardens for my villagers and design them to what I felt the villagers' personality was and things like that. So Julia's a snooty villager, but I feel like she's a very classy lady. So she's got a sort of very classy English garden, I would say. With little benches, a statue, things like that. She's got a flowers over here which sort of represent her colours. And then I think she's got the education hobby. So I've got like a little homework set there for her. So that's Julia's house. And then we've got Cherry's house up here. So I really wanted to sort of fit the dark theme of a house. So I kind of wanted sort of very dark coloured items. I've got purple and black flowers and sort of a very slightly gothic feel for her garden. So we've got like the fence, and I put the little stone lion dog statues here. So I quite like how her garden turned out. It's one of my favourites actually. So if we go up here, this is my clifftop orchard. I believe I've got 3 of each type of fruit tree up here. I did used to have a lot more, but then I cleared it away for other things. I've got 2 pear trees up here. And obviously my island's been 5-star for quite a while, so the lily of the valley flowers just, they're like weeds now. I have no idea what to do with them, but they just kind of grow everywhere. So I've got more things here, and I've got like a little sort of rainbow gradient flower garden here, which I mostly did just so I had one of each flower somewhere on the island. And then I've got the little Nova lights, I think they are, which are just match the colours. And then if we come down here, we've got the farm area. So we've got like beehives, and we've got purple hyacinths to make it look like lavender. And then just all kinds of little farm items. We've got all these pumpkins I have no idea what to do with. So they're just kind of there. Hopefully one day they'll let us grow more than just pumpkins. But I guess we'll see. So that's those there. And come down here, we've got 2 more villager houses. We've got Melba's house here, and she has pretty much a fairy garden that I gave her here. And then we've got Eric's house here, and he's got a very sort of natural garden, sort of a rustic, I guess. And I believe his goal is to be a carpenter or something like that. So I've given him an area here where he can do DIY and things like that. And oh, he's always going on about his bugs, so I've got him some, it's like a bug cage, some little bug friends in the archway there. If we come up here, we've got some random flowers, and we've got another 2 villager houses here. So we've got Dom's house here, and I really wanted to have a very fun, playful, colourful kind of theme for his garden, because he's just a colourful, fun, playful kind of guy. So he's got like colourful sports equipment, rainbow flower garden here, and things like that. Dom, out of all my villagers, is the only one who's not permanent. He is going to go to a friend eventually, and I'm going to move Bowen. But everybody else is a permanent resident on the island. We've got Florrie's house next door, and she's obviously got a lot of winter-themed items. At the moment it looks really good because it's winter and it's snowing, but the rest of the time it does look a bit odd with having a snowman in the garden and stuff like that. But in winter it looks really nice. And next door to Florrie is the open air library. and cafe. So we've got this. I never see the residents using it, but it looks nice. So we've got a little area for talking, a little area for studying and for reading. A nice little library area there. Come down here, we've got just a random piano. And then we've got Bangle's house here. I would say Bangle's garden is my least favourite just because I have no idea what to do for her garden. So she's got just a random magazine with pop stars on it and things like that. I just did not know really what to do. So she's got, it feels like her garden's just very standard to everybody else's. We've got Poppy's house here. And she's basically, before she moved in, I had Eunice here. And because Eunice has got a house full of washing machines, I gave her a garden with a lot of washing outside and stuff. And when Poppy moved in, I just kept the garden as is because I felt it fit like Poppy as well. So that's Poppy's garden there. I've just got a random island full of flowers here. And then moving on, we've got Marshall's house. And again, before Marshall was here, I had Pearl, and this was pretty much Pearl's garden as well, with the swimming pool and everything. It's just that her bench and seats and stuff were brown coloured, and I changed them to white when Marshall moved in. But I felt that with him being a smug villager, that I felt he'd have a classy garden as well. So he's got a very classy garden. And then last but not least in the villagers, we've got Judy, and she's got kind of like a fairy forest themed garden here. So with that, we'll move up here. And this is the last house on the island, and this is my house. So I really like the idea of being in this little private alcove. And it leads sort of to the secret beach here. Oops. And I'll quickly show you what my house is like once she gets in there. There we go. So I've not finished my house yet. I've got the living area here, but it's sort of, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of boring, so I might change this up a little bit. I'll go in here, and this is my bedroom. And I really like how this turned out because it's very cozy feeling. I really wanted a room with a lot of plants and things like that. So I really like how this turned out. And then we've got my DIY room here. Got my DIY room. So whenever I go in here, this is where I make DIYs and stuff. And that. And then we'll go in here. And this is my bathroom. Again, I might change this up because I just put random bathroom and utility items in here. And then I'll go upstairs. And this is my kitchen. Again, you can see it's not quite finished. I've got a lot of the Turkey Day stuff up here. A very warm feeling kitchen. It's not finished because I'm missing some of the ironwood furniture, and I wanted some of the ironwood furniture here, so what can you do? And if I turn this around, I've got villager photos on the wall. So those are all the villager photos I've gotten. so far. I'm still working on getting marshmallows and poppies. And then we've got the basement. And down here, it's a little board game cafe down here. So we've got little board games and the tea. And the best thing about it is that I've got posters of every single villager that has been on my island at any point. So all these have been on my island since I've been playing the game, and I've just kind of kept a record of them, and they're all in order of when they moved in. So we've got all those there. So that's my house at the moment anyway. Like I says, I might change it up a little bit. If we come out here, and next to my garden I've just got like a little random autumn kind of area here. Move down here, and we've just got some random flowers here, and those are the flowers I'm going to put in Beau's garden when he moves in, so I've just kind of saved them there. Again, not really developed the beaches much, except for when I come down here and I've got a little zen area. Lots of cherry blossoms and Japanese items here. Little picnic area. I really quite like this area, it's quite nice. And then we've got this area here, and what are you thinking about? Oh, she's going to sell me something. Okay, what you trying to sell? Whatever. Anything to make them happy. Okay, Judy. So then we've got here the botanical garden. So in this garden I've got every single bush. So I've got like hibiscus bushes up here and things like that. Every single bush and a lot of little flower arrangements and things like that. If they ever introduce new bushes, I've got a few places I can put them. Like I've got some random azalea bushes here, but I've got azalea bushes up here too, so I can probably just put them here and maybe even put them where these hedges are. If they introduce any new flowers, I'm probably screwed, so because I've not got a lot of space in this garden. Yep, I've got a little like greenhouse area down here. That's where we grow all our flowers, I guess. We got the greenhouse area, this area here, and then we'll go up here and we've got the museum as the final stop. So it's up on this cliff right in the middle, surrounded by a lot of trees, weeds, bushes, a lot of nature and random other things. Oop. Oop. So yeah, got a lot of things there. And that's pretty much my entire island. I mean, I've taken up a lot of space with large villager gardens and things like that, but I really like how it's turned out. So if you ever want to visit my island, that's my dream address at the bottom there. I think the last time I updated it was like autumn with the maple leaves and things like that, so it's probably going to be autumn if you visit it, but unless I update. But yeah, that's pretty much my island, so thank you very much for watching.